Ho! What's going on, my folks? Yeah, we're gonna check out this first Bible that's ever been created, like the first one. And my opinions, this is just my opinions. That's all. Just common sense facts. I'm gonna make up the praise called common sense facts. Common sense facts. That's me, man. Okay, so we're gonna take a look at this first King James version, like the Bible. It's the first one printed, and I'm gonna read this. Oh man, this is oh man. Let me read this to you first. The King James version, also known as the King James Bible, or simply the Authorized Version. Okay. It's an English translation of the Christian Bible for the Church of England. Church of England. England. Mm. Be- Began in 1604 and completed publishing in 1611. This is in the Church of England. This is where Christianity, like, this is what y'all follow. Uh, Began in 16. Okay, I read that part already. Okay. Began in 1604 and completed publishing in 1611 under the sponsorship of King James. Like King James sponsored it. Like under the sponsorship of King James. The books of King James versions include 39 books of the Old Testament and 14 books of the Apocrypha and 27 books of the New Testament. Hold on one second. So, all the names, some people argue the fact that the Hebrew Bible was the original and legit Bible. But if you look at the names Peter and Paul, these are books in the Bible that this is clearly European names. Peter and Paul. Like black people, I don't understand like how they just in a trance to where they can't figure it out. Like you gotta go to the root if you want to figure things out. Um Work should never expire. Like you should never rest or lay down. You're hearing these things about it. You need to look into it. You can't just block it out forever because people don't want to change their perspective or their reality. So it's hard to do. But I mean, you got to look at this. Peter and Paul. Like, come on, man. Like them European names: Moses, European; Aaron, European; Matthew, Mark, and Luke, European; and John. All these authors in your Bible, all European names, and y'all can't figure it out. All right, so let's look at the. Take a look at this picture. Okay, hold on, y'all. I'm up here doing this shit on the fly. I'm like, yo, I gotta put this shit out here. Nah. All right, we about to get her done. All right. Now this is it's saying it backwards. All right, hold on. Cause I want this shit to be. Let me flip the. All right, cool. Did it. All right, we about to take a look at this right quick. Okay, hold on. All right, now this you are looking at the first Bible ever created. This is the first one. These are the first copies of the first Bible. So let's take a look. This is very like there's so many clues in this. All right, so you can clearly see it says the Holy Bible. Look how spaced that C is from. Oh my bad. Look how that C is separated. That's just weird. But anyway, and the new newly translated out of the original tongues and with the former translations. I can't even see that. Compared in Rufide? I don't know. By his M like uh MAI, that's an E or a C. Whatever. Uh I mean, then you go down here and it's like appointed to be read in church. This is the first Bible, the first one straight out the presses, hot straight off the presses, and it's telling you it's meant to be read in churches. Like you don't have so they is like teaching you this, like they churches um imprinted at London by Robert Baker, printer to the kings. This is England. Like the queen and the king, they wrote your religions. That's almost at the bottom right there. That almost says I knew, but that's I know. I don't know what that means. So I'm just breaking down the slavery religions y'all believe in, especially Black Americans, because clearly it's a trance that y'all are in, and I'm just trying to wake y'all up, man. I mean, the new slavery is the chains on your brain. I mean, you heard it 1,000 times, but yes, it's you. You got caught up. All right. So the Holy Bible, how he got his neck turned curved like that. I don't know. That's what's throwing me off. But the wings look like some eagle wings, but the neck head part don't. I don't know what that is, but it's a bird, and you got the little birdies. Just she giving birth, and they feeding them or whatever. So we're gonna go over here. You got some demonic man look like he's writing something as we speak because he got his let me see where my pencil at. uh, let's grab this. Oh, what happened? Okay, now you speak, but the Bible is already, what I'm saying, here, sitting there. But I don't know what is he writing. He writing some more, but we don't know what it is. That's telling me that they steady writing on this as they go. I mean, they got the first because back in this time it was 1601 or something like that when this first copy came out. So I don't know, but you look right here, right there, you got some little bull horns. It don't look like the Baphomet head, but it's giving it a run for its money to where it's similar, but I could be wrong. Now that look like some Baphomet shit, but I don't know. This is on your Bible. So, all right, this guy look like Skeletor right here. Don't know what is he's writing. You know, you call these people unholy. Okay. Then you go right here on the other side. She's writing something. It's like this is like the first copy, and this is what it is. And she's looking up there like she's about to change something. You know, she's looking at it and she's raising her hand with the ink pen in her hand, like she's about to edit something. He's dipping and looking at his notes. She already like off, you know what I'm saying, got off her notes. She ready to write something on the board. But anyway, we're just gonna stroll up here. He just straight chilling. All right, we're gonna go on this side. Okay. Well, you supposed to be Moses or something? Are you holding the commandments or whatever? Okay. This is what I wanted to get at. First, look at this, you know, where I'm at, right here. Pyramids. These are faces on here. Look like pyramids. Some faces. Nah, this is the one right here. This is the one that made me want to do the video. When I looked at this, I was like, okay. Let me get my cameras rolling. Now, this is on your first Bible. Your holy Bible that you claim that you love so much. Now, that animal is a sheep. That's a sheep. I'm getting real close up on. Hold on, let me be still so I can focus. It don't want to focus all the. Oh shit, this is some bullshit. It don't want to focus. Keep jumping or some shit. Let me back off of it. Yeah, that's weird. I can't even get my focus going on in good, y'all. But anyway, you get the idea. That's a sheep right there. That's a sheep. And the sheep represents you. Why would they put a sheep on there? All right, so the sheep represents you. And you see the world that the sheep is standing on. It's like it's mimicking a world, even though that might be like a little, you know, and that over there, this look like a world to me. Because you know why? Because here go the sun back here. You see the sun? You see it. You see the sun. You see it? You see the clouds going all around here at the top. That's the clouds. That's the sun. That's the sheep. That's you. And that's the earth. This is on your first Bible. The guy on top, you think is God, but he's the watcher. Look at him. He got his hand on the world with the sheep in it. Trying to see what he got in his hand, but he's straight chilling with his hand on there. And him too. He got his hand on the world. They both got their hand on the world. That symbolizes that, man, I hope the video came out, the vocals came out okay, because I had my hand on the thing. But they got their hand on the sheep in the world with this book. So I take out it. They both got their hand on it like, this is my baby. And him up here, I ain't even done yet. Him up here, he's holding an X. You already should know what X means. He's holding an X. Enough said. Then you look at this guy's. Let me go back over. Let me go over here. They just straight chilling, looking wicked. Look at that witch right there. You got a witch in there. A witch. A witch right here. Come on now, you serious? A witch. Then you got this alien motherfucker back here. The fallen angel. Ain't that a bitch? Ain't that a bitch? You say, how you know that's the fallen angel? You know that's an alien looking motherfucker. That's a face on there. You see that face? Let me see if I can blow it up. Can you blow it some more? Oh shit. Let me see. Oh yeah, bingo. That you see the face clearly. A motherfucking the fallen angel behind it. Let's back up a little bit. Look at the whole picture. He ain't even in the picture. He like, let me see. Hold on. He ain't even in the picture. You know what I'm saying? He like, he all darkened out. Like he camouflaging. Like you can't even see him. I seen him at the last minute. You know what I'm saying? You see this over here. It's dark. All this right here. Then you just get thrown off by this and you be like, okay. Then you be like, whoa, what's this? You know what I'm saying? That big head helped it and shit where you focus in on it. That's the fallen angel. That's behind all these hybrids that's got the world like the sheep and they reading out the Holy Bible. Common sense. These are common facts. You see the sheep on the world, see the sun, you see the clouds, you see the watcher. These are hybrids, but the real fourth dimensional being is right here. That's telling me, that's a sign telling me he's hiding. You got the stick. You see, you got one of the sticks. He like almost covering his hat, almost covering his face. Like if he was meant to be in that pig, he'd be at least his head would be in front of this stick right here. That stick is in front of him. I mean, in front of him. He like hiding behind that, and that's throwing it off. And you know what I'm saying? And you got the sun again. It's two suns. Got a face on there. That's a symbol of something. Then you got this eagle. And always been a battle between the eagle and the serpent. And here go the eagle right here. Then you go up a little bit more. It look like some alien legs right here. It's cut off. I don't know. It could be anything. But from what I got right here, I'm just going to go out and say there's probably some alien legs that's over this whole planet. And it got us like this down here. Boom. What's this over here? This supposed to be the moon? The slave system. The sun and the moon. It's a part of the slave system they got going on here. And then here go, see, you just used to what you've been taught. So that's what you think, and you're emotional, and you be ready to fight and shit because you mad because you don't want to at least debate. You don't want to challenge what your perspective on this topic. You know, you get upset. You know, you don't know how to adjust and grow. All growth ain't good. I mean, all growth ain't easy growth. Sometimes growth is hard. I mean, it's painful, a little painful sometimes. But if you learn something very important out of that, it can be worth it. But excuse me, I'm sorry, y'all. But I just want to let y'all know that this was some fucking bullshit. It came out of England. You know, you wonder why they treat the prince and you call that the Queen of England, so they we treat them like so like honorable, like wow, like they're the queen and the king. Like this is where your book come from, the Holy Bible. King James is a extension, a native out of England. He's from England. The Holy Bible made in England. The queen and king is in England. Can you put two to two together? There go the sheep right there. I pointed out everything. This is on Wikipedia, dog. You can Google this shit. I got the hard copy though, but you know what I mean? This is off of Wikipedia. Ain't no motherfucking excuse why you still a fucking slave. King James Version, man. Y'all some slaves, man. Wake up, man. Life is rigged, bro.